According to the New York Post, Russia starts building nuclear-resistant bomb shelters as threats of World War III ramp up. Now, why do you think Russia is building nuclear-resistant bomb shelters? What do you think is going on there? Let me ask you in a different way. What if your government began building in mass nuclear-resistant bomb shelters for its citizens? Now, our government would never do that because our government really, for the most part, despises us. Our government would never, under any circumstance, create an expenditure in which the American people are protected. Now, it may be possible, hell, even probable, that this government, our government, the U.S. government, would build shelters, but only for illegals. Now, that is very, very possible. They would build shelters, and the only requirement would be you're not an American, because they loathe Americans. That goes from Biden to Harris to Ray to Mayorkas to all of them. Despise America. But they would spend billions to protect the undocumented. This is just unbelievable to me. Russia starts mass producing mobile bomb shelters capable of withstanding nuclear weapons while ominously accusing President Biden of risking the potential World War III, because he's not. He's not risking it. He's demanding it. I've already covered this. I read this last Sunday. I didn't even want to cover it. And still, what are you doing? Are you putting your hand in the sand? Yes. Yes. Because that's just pure, unadulterated evil that you know you're about to lose. You know you're going out. And so before you do, you release a stink bomb. So that no one will get away from the stench. The kub-m shelters are designed to offer protection for up to 48 hours against radiation from a nuclear blast or natural disaster, Russia's Emergency Ministry Research Institute said. They house up to 54 people and can also protect against explosions and shrapnel from conventional weapons, as well as falling debris and buildings and dangerous chemical and fires, according to the Institute. Russian officials did not share a reason. Russian officials did not share a reason for the hefty safety measures. They didn't give you a reason that they're taking measures to protect their citizens. We don't know. I don't know why they're building these. However, the announcement comes mere days after Biden agreed to allow Ukraine to fire U.S. long-range missiles into Russia, ramping up concerns about a potential World War III. You see, the military-industrial complex knows Donald Trump is the anti-war candidate. He is the anti-war president. One of the things that drove the mass media and the military-industrial complex crazy during his first administration is that he wasn't dropping enough bombs. camps. You see, he wasn't killing enough people. He wasn't, doing things to make the military-industrial complex more lucrative, killing. That was one of the things that drove him bananas. I am absolutely, I am 100% certain that 4 years of Donald Trump put their plans of war over there and war over there and wars everywhere back 4 years, and now they want it all back. And so before Trump can even take office, they want casualties. They want casualties. They want to make sure that there's some blood. Because one thing happens, man. Once blood is spilled, you can't bring that back. That's your government. For those of you who live here in the U.S., that's your government. Actively working against your best interest. You see, the very fact that you would vote for Donald Trump pissed them off. How dare you vote against the machine? God, man, I guess that's one of them. I don't know. Russia has started mass producing mobile bomb shelters capable of withstanding nuclear weapons. That's Ukraine appeared to take advantage Tuesday, firing 6 of at least 70 miles across the border, obliterating a Russian weapons base. The second Biden gave him the green light. They do not want Donald Trump to come into a kind of saber rattling situation where, Russia's posturing here and China's, posturing there, and they don't want that. Donald Trump is a master negotiator. They want to make it as difficult as humanly possible. I'm telling you, once you start killing citizens, I'll be honest. Once you start bombing military installations, that's it. You're done. You're in. That's like you are knee deep in. Here, I guess nobody is thinking about this. I guess no. At least it appears to me that no one is putting 2 and 2 together. Okay. We are living in an increasingly unsafe country under Biden. Chinese nationals have come in. They have increased their infiltration through our southern border to the tune of 900%. They have increased Chinese nationals to the tune of 900%. They have been coming over. That's just one. That's just one ethnicity. If you are our adversary, if we knew, for instance, that a wackadoo left had taken over Russia and began to open their borders and began to allow anyone come in, kind of like what we do. Like our trader, Mayorkas does. If you had something like that, you would be almost a dereliction of duty if you didn't send agents to take advantage, to compromise their infrastructure. You would, that's a dereliction of duty. If you know your enemy's border is wide open and you don't send skilled operatives, you don't take advantage of it. You got to know, you got a 4-year period. I'm telling you, as the election started to ramp up, that's when China started to ramp up their nationals coming here, because they knew people are not going to stand for this, because Joe Biden is a dismal failure. And there's no way they're going to vote for Kamala. She's a calamity. Ukraine appears to take advantage Tuesday, firing 70 miles across the border, obliterating a Russian weapons base, according to Kiev. What do you think? You think Russia's just, maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was an accident. It's possible. Hold on. The change comes after months of request by Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, the most corrupt president in Europe, to allow Ukraine's military to use U.S. weapons to hit Russian military targets far from its border, and mere weeks before President Donald Trump takes office in January. So there you go. That's one of the, I guess, shelters. Your government hates you. They are indifferent to your suffering. Their lust for power is overwhelming and obvious. I really don't know what else to say. I said no one should vote for Joe Biden. We wouldn't be here right now. Right? I don't know what else to say. Maybe they're building, mobile shelters that withstand, nuclear blasts, because it's a brand new industry, and maybe he wants to get in on the stock options. Maybe that's it. What is our government doing to protect you? That's the question you should be asking. We all know the answer. That's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.